Xavier came back to beat Texas last night and take the final spot in the men's NCAA basketball tournament. The big dance, it tips off later today. Here to break down the biggest March Madness storylines is CBS Sports college basketball analyst Wally Szczerbiak. Now, he's no stranger to the pressures of the tournament. He led an underdog team, the Miami of Ohio Redhawks, to the Sweet 16 in 1999. Look at young Wally. What's up, baby?
Sweet 16.
Sweet 16. You look good. Good morning. Good to see you.
Great to see you.
All right, so we have some juggernauts, and
Yes.
there are 4 juggernauts in the top seeds this year. Out of those squads, which one are you looking at that kind of gives you the most confidence?
Duke. This
Yay.
team is absolutely loaded. They're a great defensive team, along with the health of Cooper Flagg is a big question.
Bingo.
But all season long, they've been the dominant team. They've blown through the ACC, winning by at least 20 in a lot of games. The question with them is experience. Experience is important in the NCAA tournament. They have 3 really good freshmen. So are they going to be ready for the prime time in March?
I'm really partial to UConn, Duke too, but UConn because I worked in that state for a gazillion years. But they're ranked number 8, and even though they're going for a third, you can't count them out even though they're ranked number 8. You've got Dan Hurley.
Absolutely. Coaches win in March. They're healthy now. Liam McNeely, their star freshman, he's going to be in the NBA next year. He had a sprained ankle for most of the season. He's starting to get right. They have experience that's won national championships in those players. So UConn, Florida, possible second-round matchup. That's the toughest game for a number 1 seed, Florida, having to play the defending champs.
Nate sat down with Rick Pitino of St. John's, head coach there. He's really transformed that program. Can they make a run?
I got to put my fan shoes on now. As a kid, I was a St. John's fan, and they are finally back. I grew up watching Chris Mullin. I grew up in those days with St. John's. And what he has done to resurrect that program and MSG, not only in Nick's building, it is now the world's most famous arena for college basketball. I am really excited to see what he's going to do in this tournament. This team plays defense. He's a legendary Hall of Fame coach. I have them going to the Final Four.
Wow.
We'll see if they can make a magical national
We'll ask you about
championship run.
your picks in just a minute, but you know what it's like to be a dark horse.
Yes.
You know what it's like to be overlooked, an underdog. Do you have any squads this year where you're like, you know what, they could sneak and punch somebody in the mouth?
I love Colorado State. Nick Clifford is a name to keep an eye on.
Okay.
He has progressed a lot like my career, where I started as a freshman, didn't play much. He continued to improve each season. He's projected to be an NBA player next year. And this matchup against Memphis, Penny Hardaway coaching Memphis, it's going to be a very, very good game in the first round. Keep an eye on that one. I think they can make a magical run out of the Mountain West.
Wally, I love your fan shoes because I feel them too. I love basketball so much, but what is it about this tournament that excites you so much compared to other things that you do?
I think it's the greatest way to crown a champion. I think this Thursday, when you have the games starting to tip off, there's nothing like it because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I was telling you earlier, this year, because of the NIL, because of the transfer portal, all the best players are playing in this tournament.
Yeah.
All the best teams are playing in this tournament. All the mid-major players have been recruited and scouted by the teams in the SEC, by the teams in the Big 12, by the teams in the Big 10, and they're all playing on these
You're
teams.
pointing to your bracket there. Who do you have in the Final Four?
I have Auburn coming out of the South, then
Okay.
St. John's, Duke, and Houston. So a lot of number 1 seeds, and then a number 2 seed.
You don't have UConn in the Final Four.
I don't.
Ooh, Wally.
Who's winning it?
Duke is winning
Yes.
it. They are the odds-on favorites, obviously. They have so much talent, but you never know in
Yes,
this tournament.
you
You
never
never know.
So many of our viewers are like, all right, time to send in my bracket. Hey, Wally, we appreciate you. Thank you so
Good to
much.
see you.
The
Oh,
first
great
round
to
of the
see you.
NCAA men's tournament tips off today across CBS, TBS, TNT, and True TV.